It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Will Dissly. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chargers and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
He's coming off that dominant performance we saw last week, Mike, where clearly he was the best player on the field. He ended up being voted the best player in the entire conference, and truthfully, I'm not even sure that did him justice. I mean, you can make the argument that he had the best individual performance of any player in the entire league. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to replicate that here today, but if he does, I really like their chances to leave with a win.
Nix from the gun on third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
He connects with Dissly. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Johnston motioning over. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. Here's Dobbins. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. 22 yards to pick up there. And the Chargers have the first down. They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first down, Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. To the pylon, he's in.
There it is.
Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers.
10-play drive, 11-play drive, and we got
13 on the season.
plays, 73 yards.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to get
And that's
this one
perfect.
out to the
Get caught up there.
43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
You'll find his tight end, that's Troutman.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught, side of the end zone. Marvin
Got me.
Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go. The Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
Got to sneak through there, Dobbins.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Oh,
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Paris. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. That's the 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Well, they were not hiding anything. Quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And when we think about rookies who have really flourished this year, his impact may be better than anyone else. Many consider this man to be the front runner to take home the honors for NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. 3rd down coming up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need... huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack the...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it.
Mike, we hear that
There you go, Bosa.
after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get forward to about the 42. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Now a 3rd and 2. Tight end going in motion here. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Broncos have it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. A first down throw for Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one caught Devon Vele. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Nix to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On play action now, Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number